Welcome back to Sundays with Nugget. Unfortunately this week, if y'all watched last week, Nugget will not be with me this week on this adventure. He is back home in Georgia and I'm in Hawaii, so I figured we'd bring you all along for the adventure. We're going to hit the volcano. We're going to hit the we already hit the black sand beach. I've been here for, let's see, it's been a week now. I don't know, I've lost track of time. Sleeping has been rough with a 6-hour time difference. That's been the hardest part. I haven't gotten a good night's sleep, but the island has been just gorgeous. It's really undeveloped and not so touristy as some of the other islands are, and it's just a whole different vibe, and it's pretty cool. So grab a cup of coffee, come along for the adventure, and I'll get a chance to show y'all some cool stuff. And next week I'll be back with Nugget. I'm missing him, y'all. I definitely am. So hopefully y'all enjoy this episode. Stick around and see what we get into. Yeah, I've been getting my walk in every morning. I either go one way down the beach or the other way. The neighborhood that we're in has a pretty cool wall that you can walk on, and keeps you out of the lava rock. That's one of the unique features of this island, is all the lava rock that's everywhere. It's fun to walk on, but if I'm talking to y'all, it makes it a little bit tough. I don't want to get banged up here and have a hard time getting home. Getting ready to come around this bend. I'll show y'all. There's a cruise ship comes in here every week and parks off this area here. It's a little town here, Kona. I think there's a northern part and a southern part, and it's pretty neat. The people on the cruise lines come in and hang out in town, and you can see it here. And this area here is called Kiki. I'm probably saying it wrong, but Kiki Beach, which is a pretty neat little area. We've come here and swim, hang out a little bit. One of the hard parts about the beaches here, I'll walk out there and show y'all. One of the hard parts of the beaches here, the terrain is really, really rough. Hopefully you can see it, pick it up in the camera, of just how rough it is here. So it makes it hard to swim, and the current's very, very strong on the islands. There's only a few places that are protected where you can go off and swim, and I've been patrolling the rocks and beaches and stuff and looking for critters. I'll have it in the video too. I saw one of the little Honu turtles yesterday. I think it was yesterday, but hopefully the camera's picking up just the sheer beauty of this island. The sun's just now coming up. It is 6:25 Hawaii time. And it sure is pretty, y'all. I gotta be honest, I missed the Nugget. We've been here, I think, a week now, as I was saying earlier. Man, I miss him. I think that's probably why I'm having a hard time sleeping too, without having him next to me. But he's with my brother at home. They're hanging out. He's doing well. I know you guys are all probably wondering how he's doing. I've been getting little videos of him hanging out and playing. My brother says he's about throwing his arm out with the chuck-it ball in the backyard. And I'm just happy that I have him, that I can come and do something like this. I don't do it too often. Maybe once a year. To get away and just put everything on hold, on standby. And y'all should do that too, especially in the world that we're living in. It makes it kind of hard to turn stuff off, and I've pretty much done no social media the whole time I've been here, here with my niece, and just being present. And that's hard to do nowadays with everything going on in the world, and like social media, the news, and you know, in the mainland, we turn on the news, everything's bad. Here, everybody's happy as can be and hanging out and enjoying the day, and it's just so much different. It's much more laid back. So as I was saying, we hit the volcano. It didn't erupt. There was a little bit of lava coming out of it, and I'll have that in this video too. It's kind of going to be broken up, so it's not all on Sunday, so I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's going to be broken up in a couple days and a few different adventures. We went to the black sand beach. That was kind of cool to see the black sand, but it wasn't like this beach. There's a lot of people, tons and tons of people, and I don't know, I wasn't blown away over it, but it was cool to see. We also got pretty close to the southernmost point in the United States. That was neat. It's very, very, very windy there. Just, whoa, almost lost my hat a few times. It was so windy. But it's been a beautiful trip. But I'm definitely ready to get home. I was just talking to one of the residents here in the housing community that we were staying in, and the mountain that's just to the right of me. He said it snows up there quite often. There's so many different climates here on the Big Island, and that makes it really, really diverse, and the animal population is something else. Like the mongoose I'm going to show y'all here shortly. They're pretty cool. Y'all, I've never seen a mongoose before. I thought it was a squirrel originally. Then we looked it up, and it's an Indian mongoose. Hopefully we can sneak up on a few of them and show y'all, because they're pretty cool to see. All right, I'm trying to creep up on these mongoose for y'all. I don't know if y'all have ever seen these things, but these were shipped here from India hundreds of years ago, and that is an Indian mongoose eating. Well, they're all out here eating. They feed them at this park that we're at, walking in the morning. But they are pretty neat little critters. They said that they brought them here to kill off the rodent population, and they actually get along with the cats in this park. There's a bunch of feral cats out here too, and it's a pretty cool park. There's a huge cat population that hang out with these mongoose, and they feed them. But what I wanted to show y'all is this big goose. We decided to call him Gus, and there he is. That's Mr. Gus. Hangs out here eating every day, and all these animals coexist, hi buddy, with one another in this park that we're at. Oh, there's kittens up here. There's some babies. That's pretty cool, y'all. Definitely cool. Camp Clucker's first journey into the ocean. I know a lot of y'all have him in the snow, but he is making his way out into the ocean right now. Do a little swimming with the fishes.
why it's all like that out there. He's a little chicken and watching food. That must be the camera holder.
All right, so we officially made it to the volcano. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a little overcast this morning, but I'll try to get as much good video for y'all as we can. But it is beautiful here. It's stunning. I've never seen anything like it. And the whole island's just really, really gorgeous. If y'all ever get a chance to come here, you will really appreciate it. It's tough getting to the volcano though. And we have Clucker. Obviously, he has made the trip to see the volcano. Just like I promised, I was bringing him. I wish the Nugget was here though. He would really enjoy this. There's so much to do as far as hiking and getting out in the ocean and everything like that. It's just gorgeous here. So we stopped off for another vantage point where the steam vents are. This place is pretty cool too. It's really warm right here, and definitely an interesting spot. As you guys can see behind me, steam coming up. It's got a unique, it kind of smells like barbecue here, to be honest with you. I thought it'd be smell more like something burning, but it smells like barbecue. It's really neat though. If y'all ever get a chance to come here, recommended. Yeah, look at that. It looks like a little smoke coming out. I don't see any lava, maybe up on top a little bit. But it is just magnificent. Hopefully the camera is picking this up. It is just gorgeous. Good morning, y'all. I'm back. This is the last day we're going to be here today. So I figure I'd come in and show you another walking path and check out this mountain that's right behind us here. That's the one that gets snow on it, the gentleman that I talked to yesterday. It gets snow all the way up there. I guess in the wintertime it would be. But it's pretty high. Pretty neat area. Hope y'all are enjoying the video that I'm going to put together. It's kind of all over the place, but that's kind of how I am. It's kind of how this trip's been. A little disappointed though. The volcano erupted yesterday, so we missed it by a day and a half. It went for about, I think she went for about 10 hours yesterday. We were watching the live feed, which is pretty cool to be here when the volcano was going off. Wish we could have saw it. Wish I could have caught it on video, but it's still cool that it went off. We were thinking about going back up there this morning before we leave, and she had stopped last night, but still pretty neat that it went off. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I'm ready to get home. Definitely ready to get home. Miss my puppy. We did a little FaceTime with him yesterday. He's doing well, but he got real excited when he heard my voice and was looking around for me, and then he saw me on the screen, and I definitely miss him though, without a doubt. Wish he was here with me, but it's too hard to bring an animal for, a few days. Well, we're here a total of 10 days, I think. And then it's like 2 days traveling to get here. But if y'all ever have a chance to check out the Big Island, I recommend it. There's so much to do, so many different climate zones in one place. And like I say, you got that big old mountain right there. And come out over here and you got this beautiful coastline, all the lava rock. It's really, really nice. Beautiful place. But I'm going to walk up the beach, hang out with y'all a little bit, and then we're going to be heading home. But yeah, look at that. That is gorgeous. Here's another pretty cool thing. They've got these chickens. There's not quite as many as the other island that we were at, but these little chickens are everywhere around Hawaii. They just hang out looking for food. And this, below the mountain here, is an old runway. I guess it was the old airport that they had here. And it's actually pretty neat. They opened it up during the day, and this would be full of people to come out and go surfing and hanging out on the beach. It gets pretty crowded, so I get out here early. But it's pretty neat walking on a runway. Can't say you do that too many times. Here's a better shot. See if I can pan up for you guys to see how long it is. It's probably maybe 3/4 of a mile, maybe a mile in length. It's pretty neat though. That's the park we normally walk in the morning. But I'm gonna hit the beach up to show you all some cool stuff down here. There's a whole bunch of cool rock fixtures and big things out in the water. I think y'all like that. Still cruising up the runway to get to the cool area of the beach that I want to video for y'all. Just ran into another really, really nice man. People here are so friendly and laid back. I guess when you live in a beautiful area like this, all the small stuff, as I was saying yesterday, we worry about, it doesn't really make a difference. It's just beautiful here and everybody's happy. I kind of like that. I wish everybody had the same attitude from coast to coast, but it still feels very laid back here, and it's just nice. It's a nice environment to be in. I don't know that I could live here. As pretty as it is, even if I was settled here and had the dog and all that, it'd be tough for me to live here. I miss home too much. I'm a Georgia boy, and that's probably going to stay that way for the rest of my life. Coming up on next month, I'll be 50. So half a century I've been here, and that's where I'll spend the rest of my life. Like I say, I get homesick here, and you know, you start thinking about things, and it's even with all the beauty, you still miss home. I don't know if y'all are the same way when you travel, but it's definitely the case with me. There's a better view of the mountain that comes across. Actually, it looks like there's 2 or 3 of them. I'm sure at one point they were probably volcanoes too. But yeah, this is just a very, very cool landscape. And it goes out, and there's 2 mountains there. And right back over here to the ocean that I'm going to get to in a couple minutes. Show you all some of these cool rock formations. And I came up here on day 1, and it's just a neat beach up here. Not beaches like I'm used to at home. Our beaches in Florida and Georgia are much calmer waters than this, and you can kind of hang out on the beach and stuff. This is definitely a unique landscape. It's beautiful in itself too. It's definitely beautiful. But I'm gonna get there in a couple seconds and show you all that. House we are staying in. It's probably about 2 miles down the beach that way, and I'm all the way out here. So it looks like about the furthest point I can get to. They got that blocked off over there, but it is really, really, really just beautiful. It doesn't get much nicer than this. Just a gorgeous coastline. Fantastic. With the mountain. Just a beautiful place to be. And walk over and see my buddy Gus one last time. Got to figure out what kind of a goose this is, or duck. Seen him every day that was here. He's out here in the same spot every morning, hanging out with the kitty cats and the mongoose, and the park's full of all kind of unique wildlife roaming together. I've never seen anything like it. They all get along and hang out amongst each other. It's pretty cool. I think the mongoose are probably mean. I don't know if the cats mess with them or not, but nobody messes with Big Gus out here. He's just out here chilling. All right, y'all. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. I enjoyed filming it and making it. Hopefully I did this island some justice, and y'all got to see some of its true beauty. It really is. I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice. I haven't even really looked at any of the footage. The internet here, maybe it's just at the house that we're at, it's not so great, and uploads and everything were a little tough to get out, but it was nice having a break from social media. for a few days and not keeping up with that stuff and just unwinding a little bit and just relaxing. If y'all get a chance to do something like this, it's highly recommended. It really, really is. Might have been here a couple days too long though, so I'm really, really homesick. But hope y'all enjoyed this one. We will be back to our normal routine for episode 11. I can't believe we're at episode 10 already. We just started this. It feels like yesterday. But we'll be back to our normal routine. I will be back with Nugget, not tonight, Friday. I get home Friday at 5, so I'm heading down the runway here. It's a fitting into a great trip, and hope y'all enjoyed this one, and we will see you next week. Everybody have a great week. We love y'all, and always remember, the Nugget loves you.